Sinawe is brought to you by Build It. Together, we make home building simple. Molweni, this is Sinawe, I'm Tapele Mukwena, and we're ready to renovate right here in Queenstown in the Eastern Cape. Raponza is tired of having his home flooded and needs a drainage system installed. So, Raponza, what has it been like for you living in a home without proper drainage, flooding, damage, and all that kind of stuff?
The water has come this side, it goes straight, it's in my house, you see, and go out in the kitchen. Because the problem is my house, everything is damaged.
It's damaged?
Yes.
Well,
and me too is my sick.
So it's not a healthy situation for you?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I know some professionals from Build It, and hopefully they can come up with a solution, and maybe we can solve this problem as soon as possible. Let's go see them.
Okay.
How you doing?
How's it, Bella?
You well?
Good, thanks, and you?
Very good to see you. I've got my dear friend here. His name is Bonza.
How's it, Ponza?
Yeah,
good to meet you, man.
So, Praponza's had some difficult challenges with the drainage in his house. He has water literally flowing from outside the one end of the house to the other end of the house. He's had flooding damage. His health has been affected by it. He's been affected by it. We're trying to come up with a solution for him.
Firstly, let me speak about the materials you're going to need. There's an easy drain system, a bag of build-it cement, some sand, and some stone. The necessary tools you're going to need are a builder's line, a tape measure, a spirit level, an angle grinder, a spade, and a pickaxe. Safety is also an important factor. Number one, wear a dust mask when working with cement. Number two, wear safety gloves to protect your hands. Number three, wear safety boots to protect your feet. And number four, wear a worker's overall to protect your skin on your clothes.
Well, there you have it. Working safely goes a long way to prevent unnecessary injuries. So here go some safety tips, and use them wisely. One, always wear dust masks to avoid inhaling dust, especially when working with cement. Always use gloves to protect your hands. Always use safety boots to protect your feet. And make sure you're wearing safety overalls to protect your clothes and, of course, your skin. Do you have any DIY tips for me, Gareth?
Of course, I've got some great DIY tips for Bonza. Number one, dig your trench deep enough to accommodate your drain. Number two, dig the trench 8 to 12 inches wide to support effective drainage. Number three, slope the trench correctly to ensure proper drainage. Number four, make sure the drainage water won't have any negative effects on your neighbor's property.
There you go. Some DIY tips, especially when doing this yourself at home. Number one, always dig a trench deep enough to accommodate your drain. Number two, make sure your trench is 8 to 12 inches wide to make sure there's effective drainage. And number three, slope the trench correctly to ensure proper drainage. And lastly, make sure your drainage water will not have a negative effect on neighboring property. Keep your neighbors happy. Right, thank you so much, Gareth.
Thank you, Tavella.
Some valuable information. Let's go home and let's try and make it work.
Yeah.
Ake siyabona-ke Praponza ukuthi kuhamba kanjani ne? Sibona ukuthi i-system yakho ye-drainage ukuthi injani. Nawu umehluko, uyabona umehluko? Asekho.
Navuya Skoko.
Danke Skoko.
Ufuna ingena ngokuhlobo. Yeah. Good, my friend. Now, good.
Right, there you have it, an excited Bonza behind me. He now knows that when it rains, the water will no longer flow through his home. Instead, it will go around his house. As an installment of a drainage system has been put together by the Sinawe team. Improving lives through renovation is what we do constantly. I'm Tapele Mukwena. Salute. We cross the border and head for Maseru in Lesotho next week. Because we offer finance, we make home building simple. Sinawe was brought to you by Build It. Together,